What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Slabbed Portfolios. Today we're jumping into absolute Marvel royalty, X-Men #1 from 1963. The first appearance of the X-Men, the debut of Magneto, and the start of one of the most culturally impactful franchises in comic book history. And so let's get into it. Is X-Men #1 a hold? Or is it time to get off this book? Quick disclaimer before we get going, this video is for entertainment and collector discussion only. This is not financial or investment advice. You should always do your own research, set your own limits, and collect what actually excites you. X-Men #1 was released in September 1963 and features the first appearance of the X-Men: Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman, and Angel. It also introduces Professor X and Magneto, one of the most important villain-hero dynamics ever created. The book was written by Stan Lee, with iconic art by Jack Kirby. Early Marvel experimenting with big ideas. Jack Kirby was at the height of his creative powers in the early 1960s. He brought energy, motion, and scale to comics in a way no one else could. His figures feel powerful. His action feels explosive. With X-Men #1, Kirby wasn't just drawing superheroes. He was visually defining a brand new concept. The X-Men #1 cover is bold and aggressive. You've got the team attacking in unison, Magneto towering above them, defiant and confident. This cover doesn't ease you in. It throws you straight into conflict. From the very first glance, you understand that this is a story about power, opposition, and ideology. Jack Kirby's fingerprints are all over Marvel's foundation. The Fantastic Four, Avengers, Captain America, and Thor. X-Men #1 fits perfectly into that legendary run. Bold concepts, big action, and covers that feel important the second you see them. What makes this cover work is clarity. You instantly know who the heroes are. You instantly know who the villain is. And you immediately understand that there's a philosophical divide, not just a physical fight. That tension becomes the backbone of the entire X-Men franchise. Jack Kirby spoke about the X-Men as characters who weren't meant to fit in. He saw them as outsiders, powerful, misunderstood, and constantly under pressure. Unlike other heroes, the X-Men weren't celebrated for saving the day. They were feared for being different. Kirby believed that struggle made them more relatable than traditional superheroes. Stan Lee often described the X-Men as a metaphor. He said that mutants allowed Marvel to explore ideas of prejudice, fear, and social division without preaching. One commonly attributed sentiment from Stan was that the X-Men fought to protect a world that was afraid of them. That concept gave the series emotional weight far beyond standard superhero stories. X-Men #1 comes straight from the Silver Age, but the themes feel far ahead of their time. Identity, belonging, and fear of the unknown. These ideas would grow deeper in later decades, but the seeds are planted right there in the issue. The X-Men have endured because the concept evolves with society. Live-action films, animated series, multiple reboots across generations, action figures, video games. Each era finds new meaning in the X-Men, which is why new fans continue to discover the franchise again and again. And so where does the X-Men #1 sit in today's market? This book has already experienced massive long-term appreciation. It's been through movie cycles, nostalgia waves, and collector booms. But like other true Silver Age grails, this book doesn't rely on hype. It relies on historical weight. And so if you already own the X-Men #1, this is a hold. This is a cornerstone Marvel book. It is the foundation of an entire franchise that continues to reinvent itself. And so if you're looking to buy, we recommend buying the book at 6.5 or above. Grade obviously does matter, but even lower grade copies remain highly desirable due to scarcity and significance. X-Men #1 is about legacy, the beginning of Marvel's most socially resonant franchise. It's a book that still matters 60 years later and will matter for decades to come. So for us, hold it if you've got it, buy carefully if you don't, and appreciate what this book represents. If you've enjoyed this analysis, hit subscribe. We've got more pillars of the hobby coming up. I'll see you on the next one.